What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jacob, also known as Pick Management, here with the Prince of Picks off another stellar night, the hottest basketball podcast out there. We're here for the Friday night slate, which is a massive one. We're going to dive right into it. Payam, how was your night last night? And start giving your best bets to the people because it's a big slate, lots of picks, and we know want to keep everyone here all day. So, how you doing? How was your night? And what do you have going on for the Friday night slate?
Yeah, man, what's up? Yeah, I had a good night. Went 2-2 last night. But more importantly, went 1-0 against you in our Pelicans Jazz showdown. And the Jazz ended up covering the 8.5 actually. And overall. I'm actually, I keep track of this stuff because, me and Jacob are very competitive. And I'm actually 2-1 against you for the show so far in our showdowns. Your one win was the Ja Morant over in his first game back this season. He
Well,
only had
listen,
seven.
that's why when I started this podcast, that's why I wanted you as my co-host.
Well, I appreciate that. He only had 7 points at halftime, so I thought I was going to get that one, but he exploded in the second half. You ended up hitting that one, but I got you on the Portland +7 against the Suns. Portland ended up winning that outright, and then last night, Utah again. I think they're better than what a lot of people think. They're an underrated team, and they showed that last night. They kept it close. So 2-1 against you, I'll take it. Anytime I can get a win. I'll run with it to the bank, and I won't look back, especially when it's against the great Pick Management. So, having said that, I had a winning night last night. I'll take it and push me over for 3-2 for the night. Let's get into these games. Like you said, there's a quite a good slate tonight of games. I got several bets from a few games here, so I will just jump right into it. First up, we are going to go to Atlanta, where the Atlanta Hawks are hosting the Sacramento Kings. For this game, I'm going to be taking Kings first quarter team total over. That line is not out yet as we're recording this. We're recording this roughly about 8 a.m. Eastern Friday morning. So the line is not out yet for that, but when it comes out, I will be taking it. Atlanta is currently 30th in the league, dead last, allowing first quarter points at home. So they allow 32 points per game at home currently, which is dead last in the league. Whereas Sacramento offensively are scoring 30 points per game in first quarters. That's currently fourth in the league. So you have a team that's very good offensively in the first quarter against a team that's pretty poor defensively in the first quarter. So I like Kings first quarter team total over in this game. I am also going to be going game total over 250.5. I think there's going to be tons of points in this game. You got two of the top 8 offenses in the league, and you also have two of the bottom 8 defenses in the league. So teams that score a lot, teams that give up a lot. Atlanta currently at home is 29th in the league in allowing points per game. They average 126 points per game against. That's second to last, only better than the Washington Wizards, which we will touch on later on in the show. So again, tons of points in this game. For player props in this game, I'm going to do a little Trae Young, De'Aaron Fox parlay. I'm going 25 plus each for both of them. And that parlay comes out to about -145. Shop around, you might be able to find a little bit better odds, but I'm going to take 25 plus for both just because, with both teams being, pretty soft defensively. Usually when you got two superstar point guards going up against each other, both of them typically want to show out and show, the league who's the better one. The point guard position in the NBA is kind of similar to the quarterback position in the NFL, where they touch the ball more than any other player on the court, and so based on their usage rate, based on the amount of times they're going to have the ball, I like both of them to really kind of impose their will against the other team. So that's going to be my 3 bets for that game. Did you have anything for that one?
Yeah, I'm actually the Kings were plus money until just a minute ago. It was off the board, just came back. Kings and Hawks are both now minus 110. But I'm gonna take the Kings minus 110 to beat the Hawks at home. I just think the Kings are the better team here. I'm gonna get it. The Hawks are good. Offensively they like to run and gun, but like you just touched on, very little defense. And at home, they are 1-11 ATS and 2-12 as a favorite. On the road, as an underdog or as a pick, the Kings are 5-2. When the spread was -1 to +2.5, they are 3-1. And as a road underdog, they are 4-1. That's all against the spread. So I just think that they're going to be able to cover here. I really like your Trey Young, De'Aaron Fox parlay. I think that's a gimme. 25 points each for both of these guys in a game where we should see a ton of points. I don't know how I feel that the total is now at 252. So I mean, it is steep. I don't know if we're going to see that many points.
Yeah.
So I'm staying away from the total in this one. I'll let you ride, but Kings first quarter play, I think we'll see a ton of points in the first quarter. Both of these teams average like 30 points each in the first quarter scoring. So the team total will probably be close to that. So make sure to check the socials at PickManagement or Prince of Picks 10 to get that exact number. But go. So I'm just on the Kings for that one.
Cool. Yep. So, next up, this next game is going to be a little bit of a contrasting style to what we just touched on. Houston Rockets hosting the Philadelphia 76ers. For this one, I am going the game total under 220.5. Both teams are top 5 defensively in the league currently. Houston is allowing just 103 points per game at home. That is second in the league. That they just dropped to second. Minnesota overcame them a couple games ago. Still a great defensive team at home. Sixers allowing just 111 points per game on the road. That's currently 5th in the league. So you have 2 great defensive teams, a great defensive team at home, top 5 defensive team on the road. And in this game, no Embiid, he's out again. For the Rockets, Jabari Smith, Dylan Brooks, both out. I just think points are going to be hard to come by in this game. I know the Rockets gave up, a lot of points to the Phoenix Suns their last game. But I think that was kind of a little blip in the matrix, if you will. I think this defensive team is still a pretty solid team. Again, shout out to Ime Udoka for changing the culture of this Rockets team. He's instilled a lot of the defensive principles that he brought over from the Boston Celtics run to the finals, and this team has bought in. All these young guys have bought in, and they're playing defense really, really good at home. They're a totally different defensive team at home than they are on the road. So with both teams being good defensively, I just don't think points are going to be easy to come by here. So I'm going to game total under 220.5 for this game. Did you have anything for this one, Jacob? Or
I actually like the Rockets in this game to win at home. I got them at +2. The line's dropped to +1.5 right now, so close enough. So I just like them right now. They're 11-4-1 ATS at home. Even though the Sixers are 17-5 as a favorite, and 6-2 as a road favorite. That's with Embiid, so you kind of got to throw all those stats out the window. And I think the Rockets at home, even with the few injuries that they have, I think they can get a close win here. They lost their last 2 home games, one to Phoenix, one to Indy. The Indy game was pretty close, and honestly, like I kind of see this Philly team like without Embiid, like the Pacers. I don't know why. I just feel like their style of play goes up a little bit. Like they're without
Sure.
Embiid there. Because just
I think it allows them to play at a faster pace. And Embiid maybe
right.
kind of slows things down, right? You
Exactly.
got to get
So
him in the post,
that
you got to isolate him and stuff. So yeah, I'm with you on that. Mm-hmm.
So and then I'll ride with you on the under in this, but that official play for me in this one is going to be Rockets +2 versus Sixers at home.
Sure. All right. So next up, we're going back to another high-scoring game. The Washington Wizards hosting the Brooklyn Nets. For this game, I am going game total over 241.5. That was at minus 110. Jacob, you can let me know if that line has changed at all. But both teams are bottom 10 defensively in the league. The Wizards allow 128 points per game at home. That is dead last. Remember Atlanta was 29th. The Wizards are 30th. So dead last in the league, allowing points at home. The Nets are bottom 6 in the league, 24th currently. Allowing 121 points per game on the road. So you have a bad defensive home team, a bad defensive road team. Both teams are top 12 in the league in scoring. And 75% of Wizards home games this season have seen the game total go over 241. So all the numbers here are leaning towards the total being over 241.5. So I'm writing the numbers, I'm writing the statistics here. And I'm going to go game total over 241.5 for Nets at Wizards. I'm also going to be on, for player props, Nick Claxton, over 10.5 rebounds. I got that at minus 125. The Wizards are currently 30th in the league, dead last in rebounds per game. They are a very bad rebounding team. Brooklyn, 5th in the league in rebounds. So, again, you have a great rebounding team against a poor rebounding team. Nick Claxton is one of the better rebounders in the league. And I really like his opportunity tonight to get over 10.5 rebounds, 11 plus for this game. So that's what I got for that. Did you have anything for that one?
Oh, yeah. I am all over the over in this game. I really think that these are two bad teams who are just going to shoot it out and just run and gun. I think it's going to be like super high scoring, no defense, race to the bottom kind of game. So I actually am playing an alt line in this over 246 plus 115.
Nice.
I think it's close enough. The line did go up. I know you had it at 241.5. That's at minus 135 because the line is currently 243.5.
Okay.
And it continues to rise.
Sure.
If you were going to play it now because it's going to go up. But if you're going to jump on that alt line total with me, you're going to want to do it now so you can keep this plus money price. Because honestly, I could see this at 245 by game time.
Yeah, definitely get in on it as quick as you can. Yeah, because I agree. I think it's going to keep continuing to skyrocket. So,
yeah, I mean, we see. I'm going to tell you right now what the money and whatnot is on for this game. 80% of the money and 80% of the bets and 93% of the money is currently on the over in this game. So you'll see it keep going up. So grab it now while you can.
Yep, I'm with you. So, and then my final game of the night is going to be the Phoenix Suns hosting the Charlotte Hornets. I'm not taking a side on this game. I know that the last time I checked the line, the Suns were a 15-point favorite. To me, it's kind of too many points. But then again, the Hornets are really, really struggling right now. I mean, they just lost by 22 to the Lakers last night. But something scares me with that line. I'd rather stay away from it. I know Beal is questionable to come back tonight. I don't think he plays, but just too many variables for me to take a line or to take the total. But I am going to go Devin Booker over 26.5 points for this game. I think this is going to be a Booker game. I think he's going to dominate the Charlotte Hornets guards. Hornets with Terry Rozier, Brandon Miller, Bryce McGowan's, James Bouknight. None of those players are going to scare Devin Booker. I know Kevin Durant has been the one kind of leading this team. I mean, it's because of him that, they're 500, 15-15. To be honest, he's kind of having a sort of a career year. He's third in the league in scoring. And he's really been carrying this team offensively. But in this game, with Miles Bridges on the other side, again, we saw last night he did have a good game against the Lakers. Physically, he can kind of impose his will at times. I just think the matchups are heavily in favor of Devin Booker for this one. So I'm writing his over 26.5. That was at minus 120 when I got it. And then that's going to do it for me. Jacob, did you have anything else?
I got nothing for that game, but I do have a couple more plays. I am going to move on to my last couple best bets. Bruno is excited for them, if you heard him in the background. So for me, I'm going to take the Denver Nuggets minus 150 versus OKC. I just really like this Nuggets team at home. They've been a tough team to get by. I get OKC's been on fire, but Denver has just been dominant, winning 5 games, actually more than that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like something like 9 out of the last 10 games straight up they've won. OKC, I get, has been playing pretty good as well, but they've played a lot of home games recently, and I think that's been part of the reason why they've been on such a nice little run. But on the road, I think that they are going to be in trouble against this Denver team. Denver doesn't look to have any real injury concerns tonight. Neither does OKC, and I get OKC's been balling out. Trust me, I understand. I get it. But I just think this Nuggets team is going to win. Somebody has to win, and I think it's going to be them just because of how good they are at home. I get it's a pretty public play. 75% of the public is currently on the Nuggets money line. So if you're a little scary of that, get over it. I think it's going to totally cash. And then I'm also on the over in this game, over 232. Both of these teams have been balling out. Like I said, I think it's really easy to sorry guys. I think it's really easy for them to get over 232 because of the fact that both of these teams are balling out. Payam,
I'll let Bruno calm down there a little bit. I'm with you on that. I think Oklahoma City is a different team on the road. They've been rolling, like you said. A lot of those games have been at home, but on the road they are, a little bit different. And look, Denver's a different caliber of team than what a lot of these teams that the Thunder have been playing. So Denver at home, Jokic is again having another MVP type of season. And I don't know who in the Thunder is going to stop him. I mean, Chet is too slender. They don't really have any size outside of Chet. So, I really like the Nuggets here in this game at home against the Thunder. But other than that, I don't really have any other plays. But I like that though a lot.
Sorry about that, everybody.
Yeah,
I'm having construction done at our house. We're getting our kitchen tiles replaced. And the guy just showed up. So we are going to wrap up this show quickly. Payam, if that's it for you, let everyone know where they can find you.
Yeah, man, that's it. So you guys can follow me on social media, X at PrincePix10, and also on TikTok at LockItUpSports.
Awesome. I'm Jacob at PickManagement on TikTok and Twitter. You can also find me on YouTube at PickManagement Betting. Don't forget, if we hit 1,000 subscribers by January 2nd, I will be giving away my collector's edition of the Zion Williamson Jordan 2s, the neon edition. They are hot sneakers. Trust me, you'll want a collector's pair. All you got to do to enter is hit that subscribe button. Other than that, we will see you later.
It's all mathematics. Mighty most definitely. It's simple mathematics.